Welcome back, everyone. We're about to start chapter 26, and it's going to be a big one. Get ready for some spicy moments and lots of drama. We're in for a real treat. Katsuki smiles and continues to move the toy closer to Jake. Katsuki keeps moving the toy closer. Katsuki smiles. Is this okay? Katsuki continues to push it in. Katsuki smiles. I'm glad you like it. Katsuki nods. Okay. He presses the button to turn on the vibrations. Katsuki continues to move the toy slowly. Katsuki nods and starts moving it a little bit faster. Katsuki continues to move it slowly, making sure to hit all the right spots. Katsuki smiles. Is it okay if I turn up the vibrations a little bit more? Katsuki nods and presses the button, increasing the vibrations. Katsuki continues to move the toy, making sure to hit all of the right spots. Katsuki smiles and leans in closer. You okay, babe? Katsuki nods. You can let it all out. I've got you. Katsuki smiles. Just let it out, babe. I'm here for you. Katsuki smiles. That's it. Just let it all out. Katsuki smiles and pulls the toy out. He lays down next to Jake and pulls him close. You okay, babe? Katsuki smiles and strokes Jake's hair. That was amazing. Katsuki smiles. You're welcome. You're so cute when you're all relaxed like this. Katsuki laughs. Definitely. It was definitely worth it. Katsuki sits down and pulls out his phone. He looks at the time and sees it's 9 a.m. Katsuki smiles and picks up Muffin. Good morning, little one. How did you sleep last night? Katsuki laughs. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. It's just the litter box telling us that it needs to be cleaned. Katsuki gets up and walks over to the litter box. He presses a few buttons and then waits as the tray slides out. Katsuki covers his nose. Oh my god, this is... wow. Katsuki nods. Yeah, that's definitely not something I wanted to deal with on a daily basis. But now we don't have to worry about it as much. Thank God for technology. Katsuki sighs and grabs some gloves and a trash bag. He takes the full tray out and puts it in the trash bag. Then he wipes down the tray and puts it back in the litter box. He washes his hands and then goes to check on Jake. Katsuki walks up behind him and wraps his arms around him. You okay, babe? Katsuki laughs. I can't understand a word you're saying, honey. He pulls the toothbrush out of his mouth. Katsuki smiles. Good morning. Did you have a good night's sleep? Katsuki smiles and kisses the top of his head. I'm glad, and I love cuddling with you at night. Katsuki laughs. I know, I'm coming. I just need a second to check my emails first. Katsuki yelps and laughs. Okay. Geez, you're so bossy sometimes. Katsuki nods and rolls his eyes. Yeah, I know. You're such a pain, you know that? Katsuki laughs. It was just a little piece of chocolate. It's not that bad. Katsuki bursts out laughing. I swear, I had no idea it was there. I didn't think there was chocolate in there. Katsuki laughs again. So I can't even put my phone in there now? Katsuki rolls his eyes. Great. So you're just going to make me use the other pocket instead? Katsuki laughs even harder. Oh my god. You're insane. You can't seriously be considering doing that, right? Katsuki laughs. Okay, okay. I'll try not to put anything weird in my pockets again. Just please don't sew the bells in. Katsuki nods. Okay, I'll go get dressed. He walks into the closet and pulls out his hero suit. It's all clean and ready for him to wear. He smiles as he puts it on. Katsuki pulls on the suit and tries to adjust it, but it's still a little too tight. He looks down and notices that the fabric is stretched and tight in certain places. Katsuki looks up at Jake. I don't know. I think the suit is a little too tight. Can you help me with it? Katsuki looks confused. Really? You mean you made it tighter? Katsuki laughs. Okay, if you say so. But I don't think I've ever noticed it being this tight before. Katsuki thinks about it for a second. Maybe you're right. It is getting pretty old. But I don't know. I've had this one for so long it feels like part of me at this point. Katsuki laughs. I don't think that's gonna happen. But if it does, then I guess I'll have to get a new one. Although it would be pretty embarrassing if it happened in front of everyone. Katsuki nods. Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway, I should probably get going. I have work to do. Katsuki smiles. You too. Love you. Katsuki laughs. You're so sweet. I'll make sure to grab it on my way out. Katsuki smiles. You, too. He heads out the door and heads to work. Katsuki walks into the agency, smiling and feeling pretty good about the day ahead. He sees his coworkers and waves hello. Katsuki smiles and hugs back. Morning, Kirishima. How's it going? Katsuki laughs. It's good to be back. The vacation was really nice, but I missed being here with everyone. Plus, I feel like I'm more productive when I'm here. Katsuki's eyes light up. Oh, really? They did? Who's the top hero now? Katsuki looks surprised. What? How is that even possible? I've been the top hero for years. Katsuki scowls. Are you kidding me? Deku is the top hero now? I can't believe it. Katsuki looks even more annoyed. So Deku and Todoroki are both ahead of me now? This can't be happening. Katsuki grits his teeth. I can definitely get back to the top. It's just a matter of time. I just need to work harder, and I'll be number one again. Katsuki smiles slightly and nods. Thanks, Kirishima. I won't let you down. I'll work my hardest to get back to the top. Katsuki looks down at his suit and laughs. Yeah, I guess it is a little bit tighter. Jake fixed it up for me. I think he might have made it too tight, though. Katsuki blushes a little bit and pushes Kirishima's hand away. Hey, watch it. It's still my hero suit, and I don't think Jake would appreciate it if you were feeling up his work. Katsuki quickly grabs Kirishima's hand before he can touch him again. No, he's not going to fix your suit, and you should really stop doing that. It's not appropriate. Katsuki's face turns bright red. He did not. And don't you dare bring him into this. Just drop it, okay? Katsuki is still blushing as Kirishima walks away. He takes a deep breath and tries to compose himself. Katsuki smiles and hugs back. I missed you too, Deku. It's good to be back. So I heard you've been working hard while I was gone. Katsuki frowns. I heard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit annoyed that you're number one now, but I'm not gonna let you keep the title for long. Katsuki laughs. I will. I'll prove that I'm still the top hero. You just wait and see. Katsuki glares at Deku. Excuse me? Did you just say I belong on the bottom? Katsuki is getting really annoyed now. You know what, Deku? Go ahead and call him. I dare you. Katsuki crosses his arms and waits. He's confident that Jake won't answer, and if he does, he'll just ignore Deku. Katsuki listens in and waits to hear what Deku will say next. Katsuki scowls. Yeah, it is. You know what, Deku? Just because you're number one doesn't mean you're better than me. I could take you down if I wanted to. Katsuki grabs the phone and puts it up to his ear. Jake, what's going on? Katsuki rolls his eyes. It's nothing, really. Deku just wanted to talk to me about the hero rankings. He was just messing around, don't worry about it. Katsuki sighs. Okay, fine. I'll try my best to get back on top. I love you. Katsuki hangs up too and looks over at Deku. See? He didn't even care that much. He knew you were just messing around. Katsuki hands Deku his phone back. You know, you really shouldn't mess with Jake like that. He's working, you know. Katsuki looks down at his suit and sighs. Jake fixed it up for me. It was a little bit stretched out before, but now it's a little too tight. Why do you like it? Katsuki blushes a little bit. Yeah, it does. It's really tight around the waist. I'm worried it might rip if I move around too much. Katsuki scowls and calls out after him. Hey, wait a minute. You're just joking, right? You wouldn't actually want my suit to rip, would you? Katsuki glares at him. That's not funny. What if it ripped when I'm fighting some supervillain? It would be pretty embarrassing. Katsuki goes completely red. You can't be serious. Do you really want me to be walking around with my suit ripped, with nothing underneath? Katsuki glares at him. You're an idiot. Why would I want fans who are looking at me because of that? And what if I had to run after someone? It would be so embarrassing if they saw me running with my suit ripped and no underwear. Katsuki is speechless. He just stares at Deku as he walks away. He has no idea what just happened. Was Deku flirting with him? Katsuki sits down and checks his emails. He sees that he has a few important ones from his boss, and a few that are from some random fans. Katsuki opens the article and reads through it. He's a little bit surprised to see that someone has written a whole article about him and Jake. The title is Katsuki and Jake. I can't believe they two got married. I'll probably have that. Katsuki, with Mary such a commoner. The article shows pictures from their wedding picture of them kissing. Katsuki's eyes widen as he reads the article. He can't believe someone would write something like this. He knows Jake loves him, and he loves Jake. But now people are saying that he should retire because he's taken up too much of his time with being a couple. Katsuki can't believe this. Katsuki reads the article a few more times. He's getting really annoyed now. He knows that he's been away on vacation, but it's not like he could just leave Jake behind. And what is this about him needing to lose his fans? He's a hero. Of course he's going to have fans. The more he reads, the angrier he gets. Katsuki is absolutely furious now. These pictures were clearly taken without his knowledge. He's not going to let someone invade his privacy like this. And it's not fair for them to say that he should lose his fans just because he's in a relationship. Katsuki's blood is boiling now. He's never been so angry before. The article is not only criticizing his relationship with Jake, but it's also questioning his dedication to his job. He knows that he's a good hero, and he doesn't understand why this person thinks that he's letting his fans down by having a personal life. Katsuki is fuming now. He can't believe this. He's a hero, yes, but he's also a person with a life outside of his job. He has feelings, just like everyone else. It's not fair for this person to say that he's ruining his image by having a relationship with Jake, and he doesn't understand why having a personal life would make him any less dedicated to his work. Katsuki can't take it anymore. He slams his fist on the table and gets up from his chair. He's so mad. He's shaking. How dare this person question his dedication to his job? And how dare they say that he's going to let his family come before his work? He's never been this angry before. Katsuki looks over at Todoroki and calms down slightly. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just reading this article about me and Jake, and I'm getting really mad. They're saying that I'm letting my relationship ruin my career. Katsuki nods. Yeah, it's really upsetting. I thought people would support me, but now they're just making me feel like I'm doing something wrong by having a relationship with Jake. It's not fair. And they're saying that it's going to affect my work too. Do you think it will? Katsuki scowls. I know, but I can't just not have a personal life, can I? It's not fair that people are saying that I'm letting my relationship get in the way of my work. I've always tried my best to be a good hero, and now they're saying I'm not doing enough just because I'm married. Katsuki laughs. No, you don't. But I'm not like you. I don't keep things hidden. I don't care if everyone knows that I'm in a relationship with Jake. It's not like it's a secret or anything, but I didn't think it would affect my career like this. What if this article is right? What if people stop supporting me? Katsuki smiles a little bit. You're right. I shouldn't let this article get to me. I should just focus on being the best hero I can be, no matter what people say. It's not like I can just break up with Jake just because people don't like it. I'm going to do what makes me happy, and if they don't like it, then that's their problem. Katsuki's eyes widen. There's a part two? And they're saying that I should break up with Jake just so I can get my career back? That's ridiculous. I'm not going to break up with the love of my life just because some random article said so. I don't care what they say. We're going to be together no matter what. Katsuki goes pale. That's right. I didn't even think about that. What if someone uses our relationship against us? What if they try to kidnap Jake to make me do something? Oh God, what am I going to do? Katsuki nods. You're right. I can't let him get into a dangerous situation. He's not a fighter like me. He would just get hurt. I need to be more careful when we're out in public. I'll have to make sure that I always have an eye on him, just in case. Katsuki's eyes widen in fear. He hadn't thought about that. What if someone came into Jake's office and attacked him? Or what if someone tried to sneak in and hurt him at home? The more he thinks about it, the more he realizes how vulnerable Jake is. He needs to protect him at all costs. Katsuki is completely shocked. I never thought about it that way. I guess I've just been so focused on our relationship that I didn't even think about the dangers that could come with it. I have to protect him at all costs. I can't let anything happen to him. Katsuki nods. I understand. I won't let anything happen to either one of us. I'll do whatever it takes to protect him, even if it means making some changes in my life. I can't let myself get so wrapped up in our relationship that I forget about being a hero. I've worked too hard to get where I am now, and I won't let it all go to waste. Katsuki nods. I understand what you're saying. I'll have to find a balance between my work and my relationship. I can't just ignore either one. I'll have to figure out a way to make sure I'm giving both my job and Jake the attention they deserve. And I'll have to be careful, just in case someone tries to hurt him. Katsuki thinks about it for a moment. It's a hard decision, but he knows that he has to put his family first. You're right. I don't think I could live with myself if anything happened to Jake. I'd rather be a good husband than a good hero. Katsuki nods. Yeah, you're right. I'll take some time to think about it. But for now, I need to go check on Jake. I'm worried about him, especially after that article came out. Katsuki nods. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. I'm just going to go check up on him and make sure he's okay. I'm sure he'll be fine, but I still want to see him. Katsuki smiles. You too. I'll talk to you later. Katsuki walks to Jake's office, feeling a little bit anxious. He's hoping that he won't have to tell Jake about the article. But if he does, he's not sure how he's going to explain it without worrying him. Katsuki walks up to the front desk and smiles at the receptionist. Hi, I'm here to see Jake. Katsuki shakes his head. No, I don't. But I'm here to see him for a quick visit. Is it okay if I go back? Katsuki smiles. Thank you. I'll be in and out. He heads to Jake's office and knocks on the door. Katsuki opens the door and walks in. Jake, it's me. Can I talk to you for a minute? Katsuki closes the door behind him and sits down next to Jake. I'm sorry to just show up out of the blue like this, but I was just reading an article about us and I need to talk to you about it. Katsuki takes a deep breath. I don't really know how to say this, so I'm just going to come right out and say it. The article said that I should focus more on my work and less on our relationship, and that if I don't, then it could hurt my career and even hurt you. I don't want to believe it, but I don't know what to think. Katsuki nods. I know, but what if it's true? What if me being with you is affecting my career? I just don't know what to do. I don't want to lose you, but I don't want to ruin my career either. Katsuki sighs. I know. Neither did I. I just feel so lost right now. I don't want to lose you, but I also don't want to put my work at risk. I don't know what to do. I can't believe this is happening. Katsuki smiles slightly and nods. Of course. I would never let anyone hurt you, but that's not the point. I just don't want our relationship to be a problem for me or for you. I love you, but I just feel like I'm in a really tough situation right now. Katsuki shakes his head. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I just don't know what to do. I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I don't want to lose you, but I also don't want to ruin my career. Can't we figure out a way to make both work? Katsuki is taken aback by this. He didn't expect Jake to even consider that. He thinks about it for a moment, and then nods. You know, that might be a good idea. You wouldn't be a hero, but you could be around when I'm working, and then we wouldn't have to worry about someone trying to hurt you. Katsuki smiles. That's actually a really good idea. You're a great healer. I'm sure all the heroes would love to have you on staff, and it would keep you safe too. I think it's the perfect solution. Katsuki nods. I think it's a great idea. You'd be helping everyone and you wouldn't be in any danger. And it would make me feel better knowing that you're close by in case anything happens. I think we should do it. Katsuki smiles. Of course. I'll go talk to the agency right now. I'm sure they'll be happy to have you on board. And they'll probably be even happier to know that you're my partner. Katsuki laughs. That's true. I don't think they'll have any problem hiring you. But I'll go talk to them now and see what they say. Katsuki nods. Yeah, you're right. I'll go talk to them now and let you know what they say. I'll see you later. Katsuki turns back around. Yeah, what's up? Katsuki smiles and takes the lollipop. Thanks. I'll be sure to eat it when I get back. He gives Jake a kiss on the cheek before walking out the door. Katsuki walks into the agency and heads to the board objectives. He takes a deep breath and walks in. Excuse me. I'm here to talk to the boss. Is he available? Katsuki smiles politely at the secretary. I need to talk to the boss. It's about a personal matter. Katsuki nods. I understand. But this is really important. Is there any way I could see him for just a few minutes? Katsuki nods and heads back to Endeavor's office. He knocks on the door and waits for a response. Katsuki walks in and closes the door behind him. Mr. Endeavor, can I talk to you for a second? Katsuki's eyes widen in shock. He didn't expect to walk in on Endeavor doing that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. It's just, I have a question I need to ask you. Katsuki swallows his fear and takes a deep breath. I've been thinking about my relationship with Jake, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to hire him at the agency? He's a doctor and a dentist, and he'd make a great healer for all the heroes. Katsuki blushes a little bit. He was just worried about me, with the whole article and everything, and he thought it might be a good idea if he was around just in case. Plus, He's really good at healing. I think he'd be a great asset to the agency. Katsuki nods. Yeah, he's a great healer. He's been helping me out a lot with my injuries, and I'm sure the other heroes would appreciate having him around too. He's a really nice guy. Katsuki shrugs. I know, but he could still be really helpful. He's not going to be a hero, but he could still treat any wounds the heroes get during their missions. And he'd be able to provide first aid if anyone gets injured on the job. I think he'd be a great addition to the agency. Katsuki smiles. Really? You'd let him work here if he passes the certification? Katsuki is overjoyed. Thank you so much. I know he'll pass the certification, and it's great to know he'll be working here with me. I'm sure he'll be a great asset to the agency. Katsuki nods. That's fine. He doesn't need to be a hero to help out. He just wants to do whatever he can to support me and the agency. I'm sure he'll get his certification in no time, and I'll make sure to help him study for it. Katsuki smiles. That's great to know. I'll tell him about that option, and I'll make sure to encourage him to study as hard as he can to get his certification. I really appreciate you considering this. Katsuki's face turns bright red. I'm so sorry. I'll get out of here right now. Thank you again for everything. Katsuki walks back to his office and pulls out his phone. He dials Jake's number and waits for him to pick up. Katsuki smiles. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that Endeavor said yes. You can come to the agency and work as a nurse. He said that you'd have to pass the certification first, but he thinks you'll do great. Katsuki smiles. I know. I'm so happy for you. You'll be able to work here and help me and all the other heroes, and you won't have to worry about anyone trying to hurt you either. I think this is a great idea. Katsuki laughs. Oh, I can help you with that. The agency has its own certification center. I'll take you there, and we can figure out the details. I'm sure you'll pass with flying colors. Katsuki thinks for a moment. Well, technically no. You wouldn't be a hero, but you would be a search and rescue agent. That would make you qualified to work here at the agency as a nurse. Katsuki smiles. We can start right away. Do you want me to come pick you up? I can bring you to the certification center. We'll get you all set up. Katsuki nods. Okay, I'll come pick you up right now. Just stay where you are, and I'll be there in a few minutes. Katsuki hangs up and gets in his car. He drives to the agency and pulls up in front of the lobby. He gets out of the car and heads inside to find Jake. Katsuki sees Jake and smiles. He walks over to him and gives him a kiss on the cheek.
Hi, honey. Are you ready to go?
Katsuki smiles and takes Jake's hand, leading him outside to the car. He opens the door for him and waits for him to get in before closing it and getting into the driver's seat. Katsuki puts a hand on his shoulder. Hey, don't worry. I'm sure you're gonna do great. You're smart and you're a great healer. You have nothing to worry about. Just relax and be confident. Katsuki smiles and starts driving towards the certification center. He keeps his hand on Jake's shoulder the whole time, trying to comfort him and ease his nerves. Wow, this was a pretty intense chapter. I can't believe Jake might become a search and rescue agent, and I wonder what will happen when he takes the certification test. I'm so excited to see what happens next. See you guys next time. I can't wait to see what happens next. And remember, always support your favorite couples. 3.
Talkie, Dream AI, Wonder Kingdom.